Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for another episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Let's go. Ooh, that's quite close. So, time is rolling, people are walking, and we need to work. And first of all, we need some stone. So let's get those guys in. Let's produce some stone. And of course, we can try and gather some stone. Well, it appears they're already busy with that. I'll just assign a little bit extra area to do that. And well, I think I want to expand the fish farms, get a few more, so we produce a lot more fish. And we need a lot more homes because we need a lot more people. However, to do all that, we need stone. So let's go to speed 10 for a little while. Try and make some stone and already start to plan ahead with a few homes. Now what I like to do is flatten the ground a bit. We'll flatten it at this height. We'll just do it something like this. Let's go. So we can build a house there. And we can already start to build a house here. They did already bring in quite some stone, I have to say. Alright, let's build that house. And we need a farm, of course. Always build a farm if you build a new house. It's always good. 10 by 19, ideal size. Let's get a few builders going. Alright, they're shaping things up there. That's good. I think I want to get rid of this one so we can expand the fisheries this way. I think that's pretty easy. So that's also a step I'm going to take. Let's get rid of these two guys because we don't need them. Once that one's taken down, we can expand the fisheries and the paths there, so that's good. We can already start working on the path, by the way. We can already do one. Well, at least that's something. So, things are in the works now, but first, ooh, that's not looking very nice, but it is what it is for now. And right now, let's slow down a bit because we need a lot of farmers. We need 12. And we need guys to work in the orchards, so let's do it like this. And still have people free to do some building. I think that works well. And what I want to do, probably don't want them to do it straight away. No, let's flatten it at this height. Let's just see what they can do. It's a lot of work, but that's okay. Let's just flatten this whole area so we can build there. I think that'll work. Alright. They're well on their way now. Yeah, that's gonna take some time, but I think we're going to be happy with that. And of course they're already building the new house. Which is going very fast, so we can expand even further, get a lot more babies in. And of course later on, a lot more adults. Let's do some potatoes here for now. We might do something else soon, but not at this point. And yeah, we also need another bridge segment. And then I'm going to do another cross section. Because I want to get another ramp here so they can walk on as well right there. I think that's going to be good. And then we can build another fish farm here, or at least we should be able to. Why can't we? Yes, we can. Alright, perfect. We can build one adjacent to that, so that's also very good. Did I build it right, or? Yeah, it appears so. It's just strange that this one falls back because it shouldn't. Oh well, let's just wait until this fish farm is built and then we'll see. Should probably try and build this ramp here, so that's done. Alright, we can't, so let's do this one and then do that one. Perfect, that works. Well, that should fix everything, so they can be quite busy with that for a while. As well as fixing this, of course. Well, let's add 2 more, since a lot of people came of age and started to work. We can also get a few more of the firewood guys, lumberjacks, so we get more firewood. I want to bring in some firewood here, especially into this warehouse. Or the barn, because that means that the people that are going to live here can also get firewood, because if they all have to go here, it's too far, and they just won't get firewood, and then they'll freeze to death. So that's not a good thing, of course. If my voice sounds a bit off, that's true. I have a little bit of a runny nose. That's what you get when you have a kid that goes to school. Just went a few days, but, well, they pick up a lot of diseases. Luckily it's not corona, because I got tested. But yeah, I'm prepared to have a lot of colds in the coming months. I'm sorry if I make very irritating noises. I just can't help it. Alright, let's select some extra trees to cut down if they can at some point. It's not the ideal area that we're in. Quite a bit of elevation. At some point I need to make some sort of steps so we can build on so that they can all just walk up. Because this isn't ideal. But here they go. They're building the cross section already, which is good. After that they can start working on the farm. They're already bringing in the goods. Well, that's not too bad. I'm going to slow it down a bit again because this high speed is working on my nerves. I'm thinking the whole time that I'm missing stuff. Right here we have a farm. We didn't set it to do something, so yeah, that's what we're missing out already. Let's do some grass then for a little while. See what we can do. That's what you get. Start to forget stuff. Well, we can use a little bit of grass anyway, so that's fine. And yeah, we should be able to build an extra house, but I'm going to wait a little bit with that. Don't want to do that too quickly. We're producing clothes, we have tools, so that's all pretty well. So I guess next up could be something like chickens or something. Oh, and we should definitely build a house here for all the fishermen to work in. Or to, not really to work in, but to live in. They need to work at the fishery, of course. Well, they're building that, so that's good. Let's focus on what's next. Well, I guess these should probably go, because, well, they're pretty close to the village now, which makes them rather useless. So let's set up there. Let's add a gathering hut, of course. We can already get rid of the gathering hut because it doesn't serve a purpose, and this one doesn't have any trees to cut, so why keep it? Let's add a few builders, that might help. Right, they're already building this one, so that's good. Let's keep up the good work. And right now they should be working on the forester and the gathering hut. There's a nice hunting cabin here, that should go. And we need to empty this one out, get all the clay in at some point, so we can get rid of that one as well, because I want to use that space for something too. Maybe not straight away, but in the end we will. And the same with this area. We have to do a bit of moving this time, but that's okay. That's what happens in this game. It's fine. I'm not going to do another gathering hut because we don't need it at the moment. One is enough. We don't use gatherers right now, so that won't be too much of a problem if we can't get another one. And that one can stay for a little while until another one is done. Let's just do a lot of building. We want those buildings done. Well, that one's almost destroyed, so that's good. And it's gone. And we are out of wood. Well, let's get some new wood then. Well, as soon as they finish those buildings, they can start to gather wood again. That'll be fine. Yeah, they're already tearing down that one as well. This one's almost gone, so things are speeding up. Ah, the first forester's lodge is done. Let's get 2 people in so they can start working on the forestry. And I guess as soon as another building is done, we get 3 people to work on some wood chopping. There it goes. This building will free up 2 people as well if it's done. Yeah, that one's ready. Oh, they're going to build the gatherer's hut, so that's fine. 2 babies born. Ah, perfect. So the growth is there, and they're already farming again, or harvesting again. That's very good. Fish farm is done, so let's put someone in there. Let's bring in some extra fish. Won't start another fish farm yet. Especially since we don't have the wood to build one. I just need to keep an eye out that everyone starts harvesting soon, because otherwise we'll lose too many crops if they're not close to harvesting. So we need to keep an eye on this one. Oh, that's going to harvest, that's going to harvest, so that's good. Usually when late summer starts, I check all my fields, and the ones that aren't harvesting yet, I just tell them to go and harvest, because this takes too long. Right now we can harvest 700. If you wait, 200 have to grow, and then he has to do all the harvest, and you miss out on like 400 or 500, and that's just not what you want. Alright, another building destroyed. Numbers of wood are running up again, so that's fixed. And as soon as the next forester is done, we can destroy that one. That could also work. This one can go ahead for a little while, and then we'll tell it to harvest. We don't get a full harvest because we started late, but well, we can use all the grass we can get, so that's fine. And yeah, we can actually start working on another house. Alright, so I don't like it that there's still something in the way there, because I really want to build a house here. So let's fix up this area. Perfect. Alright, another forester is done. That means that we can destroy this one. And these guys will automatically go to the other one. And as soon as this is done, we can build an extra house. We do have the resources for that now. So all we have to do is wait until they are done digging. Which should go pretty fast because it's a very small site they have to dig. They just need to get there and do it. I just opened that window so I can see the progress. There it goes. Perfect. And it's done. Great. Well, let's build a house. Perfectly in line with the other ones. Let's do a farm with it. Oh, perhaps we can do an apiary. I will do a farm with it. Yeah, farm for now, that's fine. All we want is plenty of food. 10 by 19, that's the good size. Let's go. Well, they're going to build everything. So we are expanding. Precisely the way we want it. And maybe it appears, yeah, this is just going up and up and up. So maybe we should build a slope here or something. Or we can just keep this as some sort of natural barrier. That's also an option, but we'll see. I do want to start working on chickens though. What we can do is just start planning. So we have these fields here, they need water, so let's start with that. Let's bring them some water. I'll build the water right here. Then we build another barn, because they need to bring the food to a barn. And the closer that is, the faster they can bring it, which is better. So for instance, this field probably has to walk too far, but it's okay for now. And then we need an area where we can have like 2 or 3 coos close by. And build a hunter there that can keep away the wild animals. That would be very interesting, actually. Alright, let's wait, because we have a few free people. I should probably tell them to get some extra trees going. Because we really need trees. So let's just select those trees. So anyone not doing anything will go and chop down those trees. Alright, the well is done. And there's another storm. Oh well. We should tell this guy to start harvesting. It's already fall. And I think... yeah, we're short on wood again. That's why I told them to start collect some wood. Well, now it's time to start planning the coos. 14 by 22 is the ideal size, I think. And what I'm going to do is do one and then pause it. Then we'll do another one next to it. And just pause it. And then we'll do another one right next to it. And then pause it. Perfect. Then we know where we want our hunter. Mainly right here, so all 3 fields are close by. And it needs water, but there are wells here, so that's fine. They have food close by. All we need is now is to start growing oats. And I'm going to use this field for oats next year. And this one. This one is done, so this one can start work on potatoes for next year. This one is done, so he can go. This one is done, he can stop. Always keep your eye on that, because otherwise they'll just try and do a whole new run, which isn't good, because you can't use it. They'll just start sowing, etc., but there won't be anything to harvest, and then the winter comes. Alright, so this looks fine. All we need to do now is wait a little bit. So... we can gather the resources, of course, but that's not too much. And we want the hunter to be done first. I think that's actually quite a good idea, to wait until your hunter is done. I mean, there's a bear already there, so let's hunt those animals before they can eat my food. Right, we get more workers all the time, which is very good. Let's get a few more into firewood so we can stockpile some. We can always get them out at some point. And I want to use a few more to do some clay digging, because in the end, at some point, I want to get rid of this mine, so it has to be empty then. Temperatures are dropping, so at some point we get a lot of free people from the farms, and we'll use them to collect resources. So yeah, let's collect resources there. Let's check. Yeah, right here. So it's probably a good idea to build a stockpile here, so that everyone collecting stuff can bring it right to that stockpile. So when all the farmers are done, they can just bring it right there, which saves walking time. That should work. We'll see. Temperatures are dropping further. Soon they will go below 0. Well, we got a little bit of grass from that, so that's fine. I'll set it to potato for next season. There comes the winter, or at least the snow. Yeah, this one is not really doing a lot of harvesting. Unfortunately, well, it started out too slow, so. The hunting cabin is done. I'll put it down to 2 hunters because I believe that's enough. Let's put in 2 hunters. They can already start to hunt. We got an extra worker again, that's very good. Although we also have a lot of kids now, so a lot of mouths to feed that won't produce anything. Well, it's still 0, so they can still harvest. And yeah, now it's below 0, so all the crops will go, and we can get all those people out and use them to collect resources and to start working on one of the, or 2 maybe. All they need is 1 worker, so let's just start with them. Well, there is a lot of work to be done. They have clothes, so they should be able to do that. Alright. Yeah. Plenty of room for another fish farm there as well. And fish is a very good resource to have. Alright, let's just pause that one because we're not going to build it right away. At least it's there in the making. Alright, well, they're bringing in the wood. We need a bit more, but... well, they're already chopping trees as well, so that's good. Yeah. Can they last until the next harvest? That's a good question. Yeah, with the little bit amounts of food they have, they can last to the next harvest, and then we'll get 2 oats fields. Which should do the trick, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Well, we're going to find out. Start with 1 chicken, so it takes a while to get plenty of chickens in there that can really eat all the oats. So before that we should have more oats in. Yeah, that's working. And they're gathering stuff, which is very good. So yeah, things run okay, not too much, but it's okay. At least they bring in stuff and... well, with these chicken coos going, that's progress. Got extra houses, we have this one waiting. There's plenty of things to be done, but it just takes a few episodes for everything to be done and we can I don't know, at some point I want to try to make a enclosement around the, a big wall around the city and build a keep, etc. I first just really want this food supply to be up. And we're well on our way with that. Good things usually take time. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 7, 8, 9. I have 9 fields producing potatoes. That should be enough, I think. But we'll see. And, well, if we get chicken eggs and chicken meat and we get maybe some extra fish, we should have enough to feed all those mouths. Well, they're really doing a good job bringing in everything. Let's keep them busy with their good work. And of course we'll soon need 2 people to work on the chicken coos as well. Yeah, this one is done. Perfect. Let's add a guy to it, or a girl, I don't know. We have 1 chicken, so our hunters better do a good job. Keep it safe. And of course, that working guy needs to get there and bring some food and water. They're not really building this one. I don't know why. Maybe someone is cold or something. Well, anyway, it's almost time to wrap this one up because it's been almost half an hour. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. That'll be a big help for me. And I want to thank everyone that gave me ideas for new games to play and try, etc. I'm going to look into that and find 1 or 2 that I can really use and start making new videos about. So, if you have more suggestions, please keep them going. And, well, of course, I hope to see you in another episode. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.